He's a hammer. High boy is down. This week we're heading to Alabama to hunt with good friend Steve McKeon at his place, Chapel Hill Plantation. It's the opener of bow season, and I'm going after a deer I've been wanting to go after for a long time now.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well, it's October 14th, and we're heading to Chapel Hill for the opener of bow season here in Alabama. We're almost there. Reno's been seeing a lot of shooter deer, so we're fired up about it. We're getting here before the opener, so we're gonna get here, get acclimated, get the bow out, shoot it, make sure everything's on, probably do a little fishing this afternoon. I know we're gonna eat good tonight, because every time you come down to Chapel Hill Plantation, you eat good, so we're fired up. The deer ain't been messed with. They have had zero pressure, so we liable to come out of here with a rack buck in the back of the truck. So opening day of bow season tomorrow. Let's get it. There we are. Beautiful afternoon, about 80 degrees.
How was your trip?
Man, 5 hours seemed a lot longer today for some reason.
Yeah, good to see you.
It's good to be here, good to see y'all. I'm ready to go deer hunting.
Good.
Well, who you got in the buggy right there?
That's my little dog, Kate. Come here, Kate. Come here.
Oh, looky here.
Good girl.
That's shed dog, blood dog.
That's right. That's
She's
right.
pretty as a picture. Come here, girl.
She's 11 months old, and she can already find sheds, so we're going to work with her on some blood trails.
Awesome. We can shoot some does while we're here too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, all right, all
We
right.
got plenty of them hanging out here.
We get unpacked and get the bows out and make sure everything is still shooting right. Y'all don't understand, this is a tradition here at Chapel Hill.
That's some good stuff right there.
The best I've ever had. It's pepper jack cheese deer sausage and
Jalapeno.
nothing beats the Chapel Hill experience. We get our bellies full and get ready for opening morning. The deer I'm really wanting to target this year at Chapel Hill Plantation we call High Boy. This deer is 6 to 7 years old and has grown into a cool looking deer this year. I've hunted Chapel Hill Plantation for several years here with Reno, and this is one of the most elusive deer I've ever seen here out of all the years of hunting here. I've only seen him 1 to 2 times on the hoof. I'm hoping catching him right at the opener, still bachelored up with other bucks, that we can get an arrow in him over the next few days. It's opening morning, Alabama. It's nice too, it's about 60 degrees. I mean, it's t-shirt weather, but it's opening morning. Deer ain't been pressured. We're here at Chapel Hill Plantation. There's some big deer roaming around here, and Reno's got us some picked out. We got a good wind for this blind we're going to. We kind of set it up yesterday, made sure everything was right, bow hunt out of it. And I'm fired up to see what we see this morning. Excited, we got a front coming through tomorrow, and there's gonna be a big temperature change. So it should be a fun weekend of deer hunting here at Chapel Hill. Let's do it, man. Well, it's opening morning. We blow deer everywhere. That's okay, ain't worried about it. Our big target deer that we're hunting is on the other side of the property. We wanted to be able to hunt the mornings, so we set us up a spot on the other side of the property. You hunt of a morning, and there was deer up here when we walked up here. That's just part of it, though. There might be something show back up mid-morning. I mean, we ain't discriminatory. We gonna shoot a doe if it comes up here. But there are some bucks that are on the list right here too, so. Nonetheless, it's good to be out in the woods, especially at Chapel Hill. About 8 o'clock rolls around, and I look up and see a nice buck. He's acting skittish, and right behind him are 2 coyotes. So I try to get an arrow in one of these dogs, but just couldn't make it happen. Got him. After the morning hunt, we check a few cameras to see where we wanted to hunt that afternoon. It's 85 degrees, so y'all don't laugh at my short pants. But we got some valuable intel. We checked the cameras, and our shooter's showing up a place called the High House. So we're gonna slip in there, and hopefully he comes out this afternoon. We got kind of a marginal wind till it gets later, but I think it'll be all right if we feed in the right spots. Let's get it, see if we can't get him. Not long into the hunt, we start seeing deer, and a really nice deer crosses the power line in front of us, but he's heading the other direction. About 45 minutes before dark, Kenny spots some deer in the Elise clover to our right, and sure enough, High Boy is one of them. They slowly work their way to us, but never get into bow range before dark.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Apex Competitions, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Replica Decoy Company, Foot on the Head Game Calls, Grounded Brand Turkey Vests, Apex Ammunition, Vortex Optics, Tacticam, and Browning Trail Cameras.
Sign up today for the Apex Spring Turkey Challenge. Over $120,000 in payouts based on the total number of entries in your state. Reward your passion, reward your turkey harvest. And good luck from all of us here at Turkey Hunter TV. It's day 2 here at Chapel Hill, and the front is coming through. Sprinkling a little bit, winds out of the west, gonna change to the northwest, so that could be good for us. We're going to the same spot we went yesterday morning, called the East House. We've seen some does there, and we got a couple of shooters using there. So it's not long after daylight, and a small buck and a few does show up, and I decide that I'm gonna let an arrow fly. That's her right there, isn't it? Yeah, that's her. Got her. Well, we found her. I thought I may have hit her a touch low. It turns out it was right through the Boilermaker. Doe here at Chapel Hill Plantation. Reno said, y'all go in there and shoot a doe. I said, you ain't gonna tell me 2 times to do that. So, what a fun morning. We've had a fun couple of hunts. We've seen coyotes. It's like Mutual Omaha here. Coyotes, bobcats, deer, turkeys. But it's been fun. And the front's coming through, the wind's blowing. This afternoon ought to be good. Tomorrow's gonna be good. So, now let's get us a buck. I love Chapel Hill Plantation. Well, Kenny had to get back home, so I was solo for the rest of the trip. The area I've been wanting to hunt is called the Apple Tree. We just haven't had the right wind to get in there to hunt it. The Apple Tree is in Highboy's core area, and he's pretty much there every day. Well, on the afternoon of the 4th day, I finally get the easterly wind that I was after. I head to the stand at the Apple Tree to hopefully catch these deer staging before heading out into the Elise Clover. I'm trying a little something different this afternoon. We got an easterly wind. Swirls a little bit in this bottom, but it just is what it is. These bucks have been coming here in the afternoon before they ease out to the Elise Clover. So, right on the edge of the bedding area. I can feel the wind. It's kind of swirling, but it's supposed to be in my face right at dark, so maybe we can pass the test here. Gotta be on your toes here because it could happen at any moment. So maybe we'll get him this afternoon. Well, it was kind of a slow afternoon, but about an hour before dark, I look down the lane and I see a deer coming to me. And sure enough, it's Highboy and all of his buddies. Well, it's not long, and I have bucks all under me. Highboy is behind a tree at the feed, and he's facing me and will not give me a shot angle. With all these eyes around, and as still as it is, I have to wait for the perfect moment to get the bow drawn. He finally wheels around and gives me a hard quartering away angle, so I make sure no one's looking at me, and I ease to full draw. watch this deer run around this place. And I think I just killed him. I was on pins and needles. $4 come in here. And it is such a hard thing to get drawed when you got $4 under you. He was quartering pretty hard. But I think I ate his lunch. I think I heard him crash over there. Well, I walked over there where I shot him, and the deer ain't laying 40 yards. He literally went 40 yards and piled up. I haven't looked at him yet. I just saw him laying there from afar. But come back over here and put my camera light on. So I'm gonna ease over here and recover this deer. I'm so excited to see him. He's a giant. Old Alabama whitetail. Look at this thing. Good gracious. That's where it went in right there, but he was quartering real hard. Look at this deer. Well, guys, what a cool old gnarly Chapel Hill Plantation Alabama buck. This place is always a favorite place for us. We come here every year. Made great friends here over the years, great turkey hunting buddies. And Reno invites us every year. He lets us come up here and shoot some of his deer. And this particular deer is old as the hills. I've been hunting here several years and have known this deer over the years. And he's so elusive. I mean, even for this place, he's just very hard to see. Like out of all the times hunting here, I've only seen him on the hoof like 2 times. And this year, I think he's 6.5, 7 years old. And Reno texted me this summer. He said, "Hey, you want to shoot high, boy?" I said, "Yes, sir, absolutely." So he's been keeping tabs on him with the Browning trail cameras. And he turned into an absolute beast, hanging out at a spot here on the edge of a food plot called the Apple Tree. And so I decided to push the envelope this afternoon, filming myself, which is difficult, especially bow hunting. But I made it happen this afternoon. Kenny filmed me all week, and he had to go. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go in there. I think if I get close to him, I can see him before dark and possibly get a shot at him. So come in here, got set up, had a good easterly wind in my face all afternoon. And then an hour before dark, here he comes with all of his running buddies. $4 came up there and he would not present me a shot. I mean, it seemed like forever just waiting on a shot opportunity. And finally, he turned quartering away extreme. And as you could see, I hit him back, but on an extreme quartering away angle. That's actually money. And he ended up going about 40 yards. And just a cool hunt. And it's so surreal when it happens like that. And when it finally comes together. This is such a game-rich environment here at this place. It's always fun. Reno's got an excellent management program and got some really good whitetails here. And I got to shoot a doe the other day, and I got to shoot my target buck this afternoon. So all in all, it's been an absolute excellent hunt here at Chapel Hill once again, and I can only hope that Reno lets me come back next year. I wish you could have been here this afternoon, Reno. He's a hammer. High boy is down. Thank you, Lord. That was a fun hunt.